think I'm not hitting the right fucking button. Well, shit. Now what do I do? Hit button. Well, I've been down so many times. It looks up. I've been wrong so many times. It seems right. All right, wait a minute.
That's his name. Heard him say, are you shitting me? Lord, and I feel just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house.
Sing it, Leon.
Yeah, John Beautiful. He likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas. That Texas Avenue. There's a blue dot family in the USA.
I can hear
Oh, wait.
About to hit the button. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, there's a blue dot
Yes.
family.
Yeah, I think it's working. Let me see. Stop sound. I think I hit the right. How y'all doing, baby? It is Sunday, baby. It's time for a Blue Dot family meeting. Let me get my mouse over here because I got to scroll here. I hope y'all had a damn great weekend. I am terribly sorry I am late. I am mighty late. Tonight, my brother's last night in town. They're heading back to Tennessee tomorrow, so I got to visit with him a little bit tonight, and we got to say goodbye and all that stuff, and we ran a little overtime than what I was planning, but what are you going to do, baby? I was enjoying the visit with my brother. I love him dearly, his family. They're so pleasant and so nice to be around. I enjoyed the whole time they were here. Anyway, we got. I haven't been in the news. I've been out on the porch talking to my brother and reminiscing about this, that, and the other. So I haven't been in the news. But oh my God, I listened to the radio on my way home. Holy shit! Cheryl Cashman is in the room. That's right. Holy shit! Cheryl Cashman is in the room, baby. Tim Kinnon is here. Dwayne Dwizzle. Gene Shankly is with us. John Heron, our archaeologist. Heidi Ho, neighbor, how you doing? Oddly Wired, our poet. Jasmine Thomas, Dwayne Dwizzle, Sherry P, Jay Clayton. Jay Clayton's in the doghouse. Holy shit, brother. You done did the forbidden thing and done. My wife would kill me. I'll post a picture, buddy. But words of wisdom from passed down from me generation to generation. You know how to stay out of the doghouse, Jay? Never build one, buddy. And Cashmake is here. Virginia Woody is with us. Let me scroll up here. I done went too damn far. Where was I? Virginia Woody. Michael James, our buddy out in California. Teresa Diggum. Hey, Sparky Dunk is with us. Hey, Spark. Lena Jars. Mega Wet Willie. BW. My buddy Keith Thompson up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jimmy Swanson. Renee Price. Gloria 247. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, is with us. Larry Ian, Paula, TK Benj, John and Poughkeepsie. Lord have mercy. Ben Stroud, Martha Olaberry with us. There's Pepsi Max, our own Bernadette Pre. Thank you for being here. Charles Stokel and Sonia C. Kevin Durant. Pete Briggs, we thank you here, and Vicky instead. Thank you all for being here. Yep. Well, I don't know if we have much to talk about today, but from what I heard, from what I heard on the news, we have a tape recording. We have a tape recording of Donnie. Holy shit! You think it makes a difference? They got his ass on tape. What are the Republicans going to say? How about it, Ted Cruz? If you're going to investigate some voter and fraud and shit, let's start at the White House, buddy. Anyway, Travis, are you in here? Travis is in here, I think.
Yes, I am.
Outstanding. There's Travis. He is not physically in the room with me. He is downstairs in his house. But imagine through the amazing technology of my son, I have my own set of buttons, and I can listen to this shit. Oh, wait. You ain't heard shit yet. We're not done yet either. We're not done. Because you know why?
John,
what?
Leave that big red threatening button alone.
Oh, I have a button. When somebody gets out of hand and they need slapping, we slap them. There you go. I got a slap button. I got applause, baby. Stop sound. And we don't like what they say. Boo, boo. I got a womp womp. I got a womp womp. But I can stop the live stream. I can start the recording from here when I do a recording. I got a button for the introduction. Huh?
Come.
Oh, I thought you was talking to me. I thought I was fixing to say I'm here. Good boy. Give me a biscuit.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Bill Jones, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. It's funny you were just talking about that because I posted in main discussion my buddy out in California, Jesse Dollimore. He has a YouTube show and a radio show, and he has a nice clip that just came out about an hour ago. Exactly on that phone call. Oh my God, he dissects it piece by piece. It is beautiful.
I haven't had a chance to get the whole. I understand it's an hour long. I have heard
it's
snippets.
Quite a bit. Well, he does about a 20-minute thing on it, and he just highlights the crimes and talks about what U.S. Code 52, Title 18, the 7 or 8 times that he broke the law.
Oh,
it's
Lordy.
like, okay.
Will it make a difference in the next few days? I don't think so. Republicans are some Republicans I understand aren't coming out.
There was some comment. Jonathan did a rant earlier, and there were some people that were concerned about the objections that are going to happen on Wednesday's floor. And I would just like to end all that talk right now to let you know they can bitch and moan and complain all they want. But the bottom line is they do not have the 2/3 majority to do anything. So don't worry about those 140 idiots that are going to go up there and make an ass of themselves.
Bill, it's not the speeches from these 140 congressmen that I'm going to be listening to. I'm going to be listening to the silence of the other ones. That's what I'm going to be hearing. I'm going to pay close attention to who's not saying something here. But, Bill, thank you for coming in to join us. Robert Heron.
Always a pleasure.
Out in Oregon, brother, we're glad to have you. I spoke to Robert on the phone. We had a discussion last night, as a matter of fact, talking about issues. Robert must be getting him a glass of tea. I'm sure he'll join us here in just a minute.
I think there was a glitch. I'm going to try to bring him out and bring him back in really quick.
All righty. TW, are you with us?
Yep.
How you doing, brother?
Well, we're doing.
You're
hanging,
hanging?
Yeah.
Well, hanging's better.
What can you do,
Hello?
Yeah. Hello, Robert.
So.
Yo.
Hey, there you are. How's everything, brother?
Good. I was watching that tape today myself, and I was thinking, damn, man, this is kind of like the Watergate tapes all over.
Only worse.
But it gives you a serious lesson. If Donald Trump calls you, tape everything that man says to you.
I told my wife, everybody but Donald Trump knows this tape is being recorded. This conversation is being recorded. They knew it was being recorded. Donnie, he's a dumbass.
He even starts the tape off with, like, I heard rumors.
Yeah, rumors. Yeah, I heard
Rumors.
rumors that they're taking the shredding the votes. I heard rumors they're taking parts
Rumors.
out of the machine. Rumors,
The guy
really?
gets his, like,
Got any
his brief-
evidence? No, we don't need evidence. Shit.
His briefings come from QAnon.
Yeah, and that just got worse too. Anyway, Robert, I'm glad you're here. TW, thank you for coming. Velda Lee, our mother hen, how are you
Yep.
doing?
Oh, pretty good. I got an update.
How is Wayne?
Well, today he got his first shower on his own, and he felt wonderful getting that shower.
Rub a dub dub, baby.
And
Nice.
yep, and the doctor said that he's on the tail end of COVID, and they put him on antibiotics for an ulcer on his leg, and he might be released one day this coming week. What was
That's
that?
outstanding.
That is
It is a-
outstanding, and I think I know how to fix it.
Goodness.
I just turn off the volume on the speaker on the whatever on the Mac. Travis.
Oh, did it go bing?
Yeah,
Oh, whoops.
that's
There's gonna be a few things that need to be tweaked, but we're messing with the studio layout, so there might be a little weird things pop up here and there. But that's what these streams are gonna be for, to figure out what needs to be turned on, what needs to be turned off.
Well, that
So-
sound you heard was Ben Stroud donating $20 to Super Chat and said, y'all ready for the worst of the Fit Show we have yet to see coming on January 6th? Hunker down, everyone. It's going to get much worse before it gets any better. Fuck pumpkin tits. I mean to tell you, it's going to turn into a shit show. Let's get Velika into the
Okay.
room before we go anywhere. Velika,
Hello.
how you doing,
Hello.
darling?
Okay.
Good. Hugs to you, baby.
Hugs to you back.
Good, good. Everything going good in the house of Velika?
So far.
Good, so far. Well,
So far. I don't know what's going to happen after the 6th, but we'll find out.
well, it's going to be a shit show, baby. It's going to be a show put on for one man, but it's going to be impacting millions of people across this country. That's
What
the
about
danger.
Gomert?
Gomert.
What about Gomert?
He got his tossed out. His lawsuit was tossed out with no merit. We all
But
knew
he
it was.
did ask for violence.
Louis Gomart, we're gonna. Here's the thing, I have been out of pocket for a few days, so forgive me if I'm not up to everything. I understand there will be a protest in front of Congress on January 6th, baby, because good old red-blooded American Trumpers are going to be there to protest.
Your favorite wonderful Ted Cruz is going to
Yes, Ted Cruz leading the charge, baby. He's on his sparkle party, man. He's demanding justice. And like I said, if Ted Cruz wants to investigate voter intimidation, voter fraud, voter elect, start with Donnie and this phone call you just got. There's a good place to start with this shit.
I think he needs to invest the skunk he ran into ass backwards.
Yeah.
Remember, we talked about why he's leading the charge too, right? Ted
Yeah.
Cruz, that $33 million he got
Yeah,
from
he
the
just
fracking
got a
company.
nice big donation. And besides that, Ted Cruz has already sunk his his face up Donnie's ass so far. The only thing sticking out is his toes. It's just ridiculous how far Ted Cruz has curled up Donnie's ass, especially after Donnie called his wife ugly and his daddy was going to kill.
Oh, yeah.
all
Come
Trump
on. That was
stuff.
an attack.
But I remember Robert and I were talking on the phone the other night, and Robert was telling me about Proud Boys protesting, and nobody was there to anti-protest. Nobody was there to put up the opposition, and the Proud Boys just ended up getting a bunch of fucking tear gas in their face and getting busted up. That's what we need to do. If there's a protest in Washington on January 6th, let them go protest, and nobody go over there and say anything to them. Let them go over there and whine all
and like
they
you
want.
said, Ted Cruz is up Donnie's ass, so all we're going to hear is,
Yeah, you're
Well, the National Guard, the National Guard is going to be in D.C. on January 6th. So they're going to be there. They're already planning to be there, and there's no guns supposed to be in D.C., but the protest that John was talking about happened in Portland, and they were marching in Portland, and they were yelling, you know, "Fuck Antifa, fuck
Yeah.
Antifa," and I'm sure a lot of people saw it
Whoever
on
they
video.
are, whoever Antifa is, you know.
And they got a taste of their own medicine. All of a sudden, they were on the other side,
Yeah.
and they didn't like it one bit. They were like, "Fuck the police, fuck the blue," and
Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah. Yeah, oh, that's the attitude. Yeah, they're just thugs. That's what they're going to be. If they come out and protest and cause havoc, let them. Let them get in trouble by themselves. We don't need anybody on our side. We won.
Like,
we won. It's
he's
a
not an
done deal.
attention grabber. He doesn't need the biggest and the best. He just wants people to be safe.
Yeah. Well, this ain't going to be pretty. And like I said, what I'm going to be paying attention to, all these
Please,
congressmen and senators are going to get up to speed. Because once it is objected to that one senator, one congressman object to accepting the Electoral College, then the houses separate. The Senate goes back in their chamber, the House goes back in their chamber, and they debate. So that's the shit show that we are going to see. It's not going to do anything. As a matter of fact, as we speak right now, I understand there are more Republicans starting to come out and say, you know, hey, this is it. This is bullshit. He's on he's on freaking tape committing crimes
That was
again.
the 10, the 10 living security guys came out with oh my God, it was crazy. Like the 10 living guys came out on the Washington Post and said it's over. And that was like Donald Rumsfeld and a bunch of guys. I mean, when those guys come out and say, look, this is over, you got a problem, you better like back off. It was like Donald Rumsfeld. I'm sorry, it was hold on.
I'm just tired of a bunch of fake ass fucking people getting these bullshit people that'll protest in front of the election was stolen.
I got it here. It's the 10 living.
It's been
the 10 living. It's the 10 living former U.S. defense secretaries declared the presidential race is over. They came out in the Washington Post. This is Dick Cheney. This is James Mattis. This is Mark Epsper. This is Leon.
I wish Dick Cheney would talk to his freaking daughter.
Darth Vader himself. You know, if he's speaking up. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Dick Cheney comes out and says, man, you gotta.
Who the Speaker of the House, Ryan? He just came out with a message, and he ain't said shit since he left.
Nope.
He has kept his mouth shut, and now all of a sudden he comes out with a statement talking about how dangerous it is what the Republicans are doing right now, and they are because this is not going to change the election. What this is going to do is damage our society and damage the institutions and the trust that we put in our electoral system.
That's right.
You know, that's what the key is here. Donnie doesn't give a shit what he destroys, so long as somebody out there believes that Donnie won this election. Nobody believes that shit. Such a bunch of demented little turds that can't get it through their head. It's been investigated by Republicans.
Yeah.
You shitheads.
What really concerns me, John, is that it sets the precedent for the precedent, if you will, PRECEDENT. It sets the precedent for future problem presidents to set in motion and overthrow the government, because that's exactly what's going on.
That's what this is, an attempt to overthrow the elected government of this country.
That's right. That's right. And that's what scares me, because it sets a standard. What if we got somebody crazier and smarter than Donnie in there?
I'm just thinking that this list of people standing up to protest this shit after the votes have been certified, after we have gone through recounts and investigations and court costs and all court cases, all the way up to Supreme Court, which is heavily leaned to Republican. It's bullshit. He's running a con, but yet we're going to put on this dog and pony show for his ass.
Well,
the damage is going to be long-lasting to our society.
He just had his 60th case bitch, and he's lost 59 out of 60. I don't think his batting average is very good.
Oh, that's the deep state. It's a secret society. They're all against him. It's all that. Yeah, I know it. They're in there drinking that baby blood. It makes them powerful, you know?
John, you know, after all that, you're getting here. It stinks in here.
Yeah. Well, that house is going to have to be fumigated. I can't wait to get the whole stinking thieving family out of our government.
This whole His whole phone interview was like innuendos and leading the witness.
Oh my
And
God.
making threats. So he was planning. He was giving him
He
suggestions
gave him
how
a
he
number. He gave him a number of votes.
How do I get these 176,000 votes we need, Ryan?
Jesus, Ryan. He tells Ryan to just tell him you recalculated the vote. Just tell him you recalculated the vote.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all. Georgia's going to come out and say, "Well, we recalculated the vote," and nobody's going to question it. Are you shitting me?
The way he does it is almost like a mob boss. I swear to God.
You listen to that Jesse Dollimore clip that I put in main discussion. That one really breaks it down, man.
There's going to be a lot of discussion on this shit.
Yep.
Let me get
Crime
it since
by
we got a
crime.
sound. Since we have a sound prompt tonight, let me catch them when they come. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Gong and Secret Squirrel, donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "I seen a post on a right-wing news station calling for patriots to go storm city halls and take over these people. Take over. These people are nuts. How many police are in D.C.? Plenty enough to handle their dumb asses." It is what scares when you hear that kind of shit. But they don't think it out. What do they think they're going to do? Storm City Hall and do what? Do what?
No, nothing.
So I read a number on that.
There.
I got a number. There's going to be 7,000 guard troops there, National Guard troops.
Isn't that sad that we have to position National Guard troops, American soldiers, to protect the Capitol from people who are unwilling to accept the will of the people, the vote. The whole system has been tested. This is even the Republican what's his name, Clive? The most secure election in history. Are you shitting me? It's not about the facts. Jared Kushner, I keep repeating this ever since Jared Kushner said it. It's not about the facts. It's not about the issues. It's about the attitude. They don't give a fuck. They just want a king. They want to get in them, fuck them libtards. We want Trump. We want Trump. Are you shitting me? Or you turn your back on your country, you stomp on your Constitution, you turn your back on everything that this country stands for him?
1776, we decided we didn't want a monarchy.
Yes. We didn't want a king. And now all of a sudden these people, they're all in for it, baby. They're all in for a king. They want a dynasty. It's time for Trump. It's time for Trump Jr. Ivanka, she'll be great. Are you shitting me? You throw down the tubes. Everything this country has strived to be. And those that fought to make it what it is. And now you want to throw it away for a wannabe freaking Hitler? For a wannabe Hitler? Because that's what he is, baby. I'm telling you. He wants to be the law. He wants to be the legislation.
I don't like you. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You won't make my ties. Leave me.
Yeah. If you don't worship me, get out. If you don't
kiss
pledge your
feet.
loyalty to me, not to the country, not to the flag, not to the country or the Constitution, you take a loyalty pledge to Donnie.
I agree with the thing they said in 1770. We do have a monarchy, and we'll never have a monarchy.
Well, was it Benjamin Franklin that says when they asked after the Constitution was signed?
Yeah, if you have a republic.
Do we have a republic? You have a republic if you can keep it. If you can keep it. And right now, in my lifetime, this is the biggest challenge I have seen to our democracy in my lifetime. I have never seen anything that would destroy this country more devastating than this shit. And we watch one by one as these congressmen and senators stand up to stand next to this shit.
Even if the presidents have won, you never saw them, come into Congress or come into the Senate and say, well, let's just kind of screw with that.
Well, I don't know what they're expecting. Like the whole freaking world in this country is just going to go, oh, well, they want him to win, so okay. Hey, fuck off, you assholes. What bothers me is you look back 4 years ago when he was elected and it devastated us, and not one of us could sit here and say it didn't. We were absolutely devastated. Just sad, mad, everything. No, we formed a resistance.
We didn't go
baby.
to the streets. We didn't go do
we
this.
formed
we didn't go
together.
do that.
We didn't threaten violence. We planned to vote. We knew the two most important things that we have in our life in this society is our voice and our vote. If we use them both, we can change this country. And it needs changing, baby, and we did. We elected a new president, a new vice president. And if we...
Oh, hey, I
We
want to
went
say
from,
real quick here, too.
Ah.
Our voice matters, guys. It does.
does,
And
baby.
there's people... I was telling
And it
John the
works.
other night, we had this conversation about how Congress is getting a pension for the millionaires and the billionaires and why this is going
Robert
on.
and I were talking about this the other night.
And
Why?
guess what happened? Like last night, Forbes magazine did a write-up on that. And they wrote up that very same thing. And they have never done that before, ever done that before. So
Yeah.
your voice matters, kids. People are listening.
does. It does.
They're hearing you.
The
And
national
people are
discourse.
listening.
Yes. I mean, our
I mean,
group
you
is pretty
look at
large.
4 years ago,
But
Clinton got 66 million votes. This time, Biden got 81 million. We improved by 15 million votes. That ain't bad.
and you ain't seen nothing yet, baby.
Yep.
If
That's
we
right.
keep
We,
this
improved, we
movement going,
increased
we
our
have a
votes by
movement.
25%.
We have a moment in time where people are informed and motivated, and they see so much injustice in this country, and they want to make it better, and it's motivating everybody. Everything from Parkland kids to
To
George
Forbes
Floyd.
magazine.
Yeah, to Forbes magazine.
To Forbes magazine doing a write-up on why is Congress getting a subsidized tax-paid pension for billionaires or millionaires that are in Congress. Doesn't make any sense.
There's only two kinds in Congress: millionaires and billionaires. Anyway,
Right.
let me catch
That's
Teresa
right.
Diggum.
That's right.
Donated $2 to Super Chat and said, accountability needs to happen. Indeed,
Yeah, buddy.
Teresa.
Amen.
This is where
Yeah.
and then Paula donated $5 just to fuck with me because she said, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump. That's what the message says, baby. Thank you, Paula and Teresa both. Thank you. Happy New Year, baby. It's gonna be a rocky start. It's gonna be a very festive start here, but we'll get through this shit. And eventually
Yeah,
we'll
we'll make
settle
it.
down and start doing the people's business. And
Well, like
Amen.
I said, when the 6th comes up, a lot of changes are going to happen.
I'm looking for the big
Well, we
change
do-
on January 20th, baby.
Yeah.
Me too.
We,
20th
we
is the
knew
most
that-
important to me.
Yep.
well, I knew the shit show was coming, but I didn't know it would be this goddamn
Yeah.
crazy. Holy Jesus.
Well, like I said, I got to admit I was
Yeah,
wrong
you thought
because
it
I
would
thought
tamper down after, he lost. You thought, going to make a way.
well, we all knew he was going to whine and cry about it and,
You
and
didn't think it
declare
was going
it
to be
was
the
a
shit
rigged
show it is
election.
now. It's like, oh my God, come
But
on.
I didn't
Oh,
think
man.
he was
He
willing
was-
to take it to the degree that he is right now.
Jeez.
Oh, me too.
This is
I
a
was
desperate
surprised.
man wishing to hang on to power to keep his ass out of prison
Yeah.
or out of somebody's
You get it on tape,
crosshairs
you get
that he owes a lot of
Yeah.
monies to.
His niece called it in her
You get this stuff on
book,
tape.
too.
Like they're getting all this stuff on tape. This is really physical evidence against him. Literally, like 'cause that's when you listen to that tape. There's a lot going on in that tape that could be used in court against him, in my opinion.
The
Because
thing,
like
the thing
you
is,
see
you have to
where-
have lawmakers
Ukraine
that are
all over
willing to
again.
take that information and do something with it. And in the case of the impeachment with the Ukraine deal, we watched Republican senators turn their back on a taped conversation of the president selling this country out there. So,
Yep.
we have seen this before where he is on tape doing something that's totally illegal, and the Republicans are going, oh, there's totally nothing wrong with that shit. Slap the shit out of him.
oh, I like that. That's good.
Like I said, deja vu.
Man,
Yes.
you keep using that whip, Johnny.
Travis got that for me.
I like it.
At the
yeah.
appropriate time, it will
Oh.
come in handy.
Oh,
Well, what we want to do is I want to be able, like the conversation, the phone conversation that's on tape, that's in the news. We can take sound clips of that and actually play it here on the show, and then
Cool.
at the appropriate time we slap the shit out of it.
right. Exactly.
Hey, John, what did you?
That's what we're working on. I want to be able to do
Yeah,
that.
because Trump. This is why they don't let Trump testify in court on the stand, because that man just is. He does circles
He'll
around
perjure
himself.
in 5 minutes.
Yeah, he literally sets himself up
All
for the
you
fall.
have to do is put a microphone in front of his ass. He'll hang himself.
That's right.
You know, he will.
Yep.
It reminds me of the Caine Mutiny. And I always love it when the captain pulls them steel marbles out of his pocket and he starts playing with them and says it started with the strawberries. The fucker's nuts. All right, that's the only thing missing is the marbles here and him starting to go off about strawberries. Everything else is just a delusional dribble of bullshit that comes out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And he loves planting. He likes planting little seeds of evil. You know,
Yes.
like this is what.
Yeah.
Come on, man, help me lie. You know,
Yeah.
come on, Brian. You know, how do I find these 175,000 votes I need? Come on, you know, you're a Republican.
Dad, he's been reading a lot of Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
You're a Republican. You know, you're making us look bad. And it was you that did it to me. You did it to me.
Yeah.
You made me look bad, so they hate you. Not the voters, but you did it to me,
did
Ryan.
You.
You
Yeah,
did. He literally
turning
said
them
that
again.
to the
He'd
guy.
throw any one of them under the bus. There's no loyalty amongst Republicans. It's loyalty to Trump or you're out of the party. You know, they're saying right now that there's going to be a civil war within the Republican Party.
Now with this,
Oh yeah.
now you're seeing the now with the $2,000. People are wanting to bring it to the floor. Mitch McConnell doesn't want to, and like we were talking in the blue room, it's bullshit that one man should have all that power.
Yeah, but let's play this right. Let's
If the
play this right.
majority wants to vote on it, and they
You saw what happened to his house, right? You guys saw what happened to McDonald's house, right?
Yeah, I saw
They went
that.
to his house and they assassinated his house and they had a big protest out in front of his house. And
Let me tell you something
It was
about these
kinda wild.
Republicans in the Senate. Mitch McConnell is the one that's blocking that. And all these other Republicans are saying, yes, well, I'd vote on it. I'd vote on it. Behind the doors, they're saying, fuck no, I don't want this. We're not paying them for nothing. They don't want to give you shit. But they will vote yes on it if Mitch brings it to the floor because they have to, because they're up for re-election in 2 years. They get tore apart by their constituents. It's not something they want to do. They're forced into this position, and Mitch McConnell is the only thing that can save their ass. That's what I think. I haven't seen any Republicans reach out to do anything for the common people except screw them over and give rich people big tax cuts and corporations and everything, get the loans through this PPE and the COVID money and all that stuff. After a while of looking at it, you just see a big ball of freaking corruption. And how do you work your way through that? You know, when it's embedded into the system itself.
That's the problem.
Time to
It is
revamp
the
the
problem.
system.
Yep,
Yeah,
time to
indeed.
revamp.
Indeed. Term limits should be discussed. There's a lot of shit that we should do.
Yeah.
Because right now we do have a system that the people on K Street, they call it, the lobbyists, the ones that spend all the money on our congressmen and senators, they own the vote. They control what comes to the floor. They control what legislation will be passed and what won't be passed, and what riders are put on it. You know, we talk about, you know, every time there's a bill that's presented to Congress, how many riders are put on that bill? Shit that has nothing to do with the subject matter, they'll just tack it on there, and they're all guilty of it. And it just
Just like
wastes
that
money.
We need sneakers for all of our.
And it's a lie to the
people. Here we
American
go.
people. We're passing
It's
this
just
COVID
like-
bill to help the people, and along tagged on to it is a bunch of some bridge to nowhere like they had in Alaska or some shit.
It's like Mitch McConnell's $2,000.
Yes,
There were two writers on that,
yes.
and the Democrats
One was
said,
on
hell no,
Section
we're not
230, and
Yep.
I can't remember what the other one was right now.
Yeah, are there
I
open carry laws in Kentucky? Because there was a guy in front of Mitch's house with a an RA-15, whatever.
It's Kentucky.
But he was standing
I
up
would
with a
assume,
long gun.
yes.
He was standing in front of his house with a long gun. I remember seeing that in the video. And I know that both Nancy's house and Mitch's house both got vandalized. That was in the
but they
news.
put the pig's head in front of the wrong house.
Right, you know. And I did watch all the swear-ins today, which I thought was really cool. The Senate got sworn in, the House got sworn in. That was kind of interesting to watch that. And all those people got their jobs by the vote. Every one of those people got voted into a position of power by the vote.
Yes.
And the very same vote they're arguing right now is not valid, which is just ridiculous.
That means they're not valid.
Yeah. That means
Exactly.
their position is not
Like
valid.
they said today on the news that I was listening this morning. They said this is the first time in Colorado history that there has been Democrats only in the Senate this time. Most of the time, it was never like that. It was always a Republican. It was always Democrat. Now it's 2 Democrats actually in the Senate, and nothing. It's all Democrats now.
Yeah. Let me catch up here. Diana Mallory donated $5. Diana, slow down now. Diana Mallory donated $5. Said Trump, same old bullshit, just a different day. But this time he got caught on tape. Lock him up. Indeed.
Amen.
Indeed.
It's
What do you need?
How much do you need?
Yeah.
Right? How much proof do you
We've
need?
had 4 years of this, and
Right.
we still keep going through more, and they're like,
I wanna.
well, we
I
need
got a quick
more.
question.
And it's like, are you pleased? Come on.
Let the
I would
lady
really
finish.
like Susan Collins to answer this question. Now, do you really think he learned his lesson?
Yeah. You think you learned a lesson there, Susan? Because I
I
don't.
have,
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that, Velda. That was good.
I have a question, John.
What's that?
The question is, what did you think about Cy Vance?
See, that's what I hate when I'm out of pocket with the news. What did
Oh, okay.
Cy Vance
No,
do?
Well, what did you
I'm
think about
lost,
him
too.
he has put together the grand jury getting ready for January 21st.
Oh,
Excuse me, I want to dance a little.
nice.
Oh yeah,
That was
it's
on
getting
the,
ready to rock
that
and
was
roll.
on
I told you that,
That was
That
that was on
sounds
the
like
back
a signal that
page.
says we're
Not
getting
messing
ready to
around.
rock and roll, baby.
Well, and the first of the cases that's going to be on is the
Oh, yes.
campaign finance payments to Stormy and that. That's going to be the first case.
Yeah, let's start off
And
a
the
little
second
softball
one-
here. You know,
And the second one is going to be with Letitia James's case with the Deutsche Bank Russian money. So they're starting to set it up. They already got the first grand jury
start
approved.
getting that Deutsche Bank in there.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Because Trump has pardoned so many of those people. They have no way to say, I cannot incriminate myself. They can't plead
Okay.
the fifth. They have to actually tell the truth this time.
Yep.
Yep, we're
Well,
gonna
they-
see if that works. Huh.
Well, you know who Biden is going to. I read this that he might get Obama as his GA.
I would love to see Obama as a Supreme Court judge myself. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I heard he's going to make him the Attorney General.
That which I'd
Nah.
love it. It ain't gonna happen, but I would love it.
I heard he's
They-
considering him.
He
That's what I read.
can't do it because that would just be a like holding up red meat to the right. They would declare that everything under the sun. I can't think right now. They would go nuts.
Favoritism.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Obama was doing everything that Trump is doing right now?
I would
my
love
God.
to see it though. I would love to
God,
see
they
Obama
would've-
in anything.
they would have hung him up by his testicle.
Yeah, no, the other side would have flipped. They would have had hand grenades going off in the street right now.
Yeah.
It would have been like,
I have said it often. The reason we have Trump is because Obama was in the White House.
Obama.
And it
Yep.
pissed a lot of people off. And who it pissed off
Yep.
you should take note of who it pissed off. Because
Yeah.
there's your little racist, deep down seated
All
assholes.
those old white boy
Give me
GOP senators.
some
That's who it
bullshit
pissed off.
excuse about Democratic. So you hated him because he was black. And
Yep.
that hatred is what
Well,
Donald
we
Trump
knew that
fed
from
upon.
old Mitchie boy. I ain't gonna let
And
shit
still
go
is.
through the White House.
He's still
Mm-hmm.
feeding on it.
See, Portland was a really interesting thing because what happened when they went head to head with the Proud Boys are like, we supported you all summer, you assholes.
Yeah,
And
when
now
they turn
you're
against the cops, you gotta love it.
and now you're turning on us, fuck the blue. And they had they were dancing on those
shit.
flags they make up with the blue stripes and
Yeah.
the red instead of, with those, I don't know what that's all about. It's desecrating the U.S. flag by putting a different
Yeah.
color on it.
It's
And,
a thin blue line, they call
Calling it-
whatever it is.
yeah, the blue line flag, but they started dancing on it in front of the cops and throwing it at the cops. And I thought, this is what's going to happen in D.C. You watch,
Yeah.
because they're going to go there looking for a fight, and they're going to run into the National Guard and the cops.
Yeah.
And it's going to be just like the Black Lives Protest Matters, except for they're going to be the ones getting shot with the tear gas and the rubber bullets.
Well,
so
we don't need to be there. We've won. We don't need to go protest anything. We're waiting here, waiting for the inauguration. That's what we're waiting for. Y'all are having your little temper tantrum is what this bullshit
I
is.
can't help it that, Melania kicked Donnie in the balls so hard when they went to Mar-a-Lago, because she screwed up all the tapestry and all that crap. That he's going to basically be waiting for the ball to drop.
Not evidently a interior designer, according to Donnie. She don't like his. He don't like her work.
Well,
Belda wants to jump in here. Let Belda jump in.
Where's Belda? What do you got, Belda?
I forgot what I was going to say.
Squirrel. Look at there, squirrel.
Yeah, the subject changed immediately.
I know it.
And
See, it's sitting there, and all of a sudden something runs through your head, and there it goes, baby. It's gone. It's gone, and you try to find it, and you can't.
Oh, I remember now.
Shut up.
Now.
Anyway, Catman. No, I'm just go ahead, Belda. I'm sorry. I'm just joking with you, baby. Hey. Watch it now.
That was one raspberry. But anyways, what I was getting at, is it going to be an open air inauguration?
No.
Like always?
No, this is going to be a virtual experience for everybody.
Yeah.
Biden is not going to allow a big crowd in front of him on Inauguration Day.
No,
during
it's going to be in the Capitol building behind closed doors.
They're going to have just the main people there.
Yep, we can all sit on the couch, whip out the beer in the bud, and just take a nice deep sigh of relief as soon as that hand goes up.
He's not an egomaniac.
No. So many things will disappear at the end of that swearing in. Because at the moment.
The reason I say I'm glad is because, I'm just glad that it's going to be remote viewing. I just really am at this point in time.
Yeah.
And he knows about COVID. I mean, he's out there. He's going to do a memorial to COVID on his inauguration day.
That's not what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
What would you think?
But that's what I mean. Like the inauguration, though, I mean, he's talked about this. He wants everybody to be safe. He doesn't want people.
You're more worried about somebody trying to put something out on.
Right. And because these guys are so openly warning on the media that they're going to do this, they're going to show up in force. They're going to attempt to do this. I mean, they've already notified the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, all those people. It's kind of like telling them, "Hey, look, we're coming."
Yeah.
So. Those people are got to be waiting.
They're going to investigate you before you come because they're going to come to your house and go, "Aha, I see you. But get in the truck. We're going."
They got it covered, guys.
Yeah, right.
And John, you were going to say Catman?
Catman 56. Catman 56.5. Wait a minute, Keith, you're fucking with me. Catman 56 donated $3 and said this recording of Trump should be spoken to by the media. I think they're doing that, brother.
Yep.
Catman, are you messing with me, or have I gone a years saying the wrong damn thing? Did I miss a 5? Catman, did you add a... don't be messing with me.
I think he's messing with you.
I think he is, because it was Catman 56. Now it's Catman 565. Wait a minute, I smell a conspiracy. Hey, maybe he's
Hey, John, maybe the glasses are starting to work.
Shut these glasses, I'm telling you. We left the Airbnb that my niece rented for my brother to come down to visit me. And it was dark. And I had been wearing my sunglasses because during the day we sat outside all day. Beautiful view of the lake. It's lakeside home. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, fixing to leave, and I had taken my sunglasses off and had put them in the center console. And it's dark, and I had to get up because I had taken my kayak over to them to let them use the kayak because they're, like I said, waterfront. They can go out there and kayak all day. So I had to strap it back down on the truck. I get back in the truck. I said, Marcia, hand me my clear glasses. So she hands me glasses. And I drive all the way home and go in the store, get the milk we needed. Come on home, come in the house, walking back here to get ready to go, and it wasn't until I'm walking back into the living room that I'm noticing, hey, wait a minute. And I take them off, and they're my sunglasses. So I walk back in there, honey, didn't I ask you to hand me my clear glasses? And then everybody got a big laugh. Ha, 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 that's still working. Never mind. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. It was a traumatic experience to me. I'm just trying to tell you my heart. So don't make funny look at y'all and laugh at me. Now I'm heartbroken. I got it. Shit. Anyway.
Well, you can hit that audience laugh button.
Yeah, there you go. It was oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Our live audience in the studio tonight. No, I want to be able to have I told, I've been guests on other shows, and they do have something I don't have, and that is the ability to play sound clips and stuff like that. And some of them have, sound effects. And
yeah, keep your love alive, man.
Since my thing is we need a slapping law, I figured what better sound effect than that one right there.
There you go. There you go.
Because we need a slapping
law. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I like
that one might
too.
get a workout, I swear, sometimes.
Because
you can really whack the shit out of them. Hey, Ted Cruz.
Donald Trump's dead. There you go.
John?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Talking about the slapping law,
yes.
I read an article where
they're
Cohen,
considering it?
No, he was with Trump, and when he went back over to the college, the military college,
right?
And the general walked in, and he didn't stand up, and he said, "When I walk in the room, you stand up." And Trump stood up, and then he slapped him. He literally slapped him.
Really? Where was this?
According to when he went to back with Cohen witnessed it. His attorney Cohen witnessed it when he went back over to the military college that he went to school in. Yeah. And because he didn't stand up, the guy slapped him.
Huh.
Yeah, and I'm going,
really?
There's John slapping law.
There's the new general that we need.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Believe me, I have a list of people I need to implement the he needed slapping law.
It was a video. It was a video that he
wasn't that Pat
video an interview, a video interview that he did. That Cohen did. It's out there. I think it's on YouTube.
I'll have to find out. Have to check it out.
Yeah. But it's hilarious what Cohen is saying.
I think Trump thinks he's Patton.
Trump?
Yeah.
Oh,
he thinks he's Patton. He must have watched George C. Scott's movie.
I am amazed that he did not come out at some time in the last 4 years in a military uniform.
I'm serious.
I thought for sure at some point we're going to come out and see him with medals and sachet and the whole 9 yards. Maybe some gold sprinkles or something. If he had his way, he would.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't come out,
and
I'm surprised he didn't come out in a crown. Actually.
Yeah, well, that would be the next thing, a robe and a crown, wouldn't it?
I want to see him hauled out in a straitjacket.
I want to see him in handcuffs, hauled as prisoner exactly he needs to be.
And a butterfly net over his head, and they're just going to call him what he is. He's nuts.
He's a nut job. Sorry, we have to put him in the institution over here.
What's that
in a
song?
Padded cell.
They're coming to take me away.
They're coming to take me away. To the funny farm where life is good.
I actually posted that.
The songs that dance in my head, I'll tell you, man. I'm telling you.
I posted that with his face on Facebook a couple weeks ago. That very song. Because that's what he reminds me of, the funny farm. Everything about him.
Yeah, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Yeah.
From Facebook there, Robert?
Yes.
Well, they stuck my ass back in
Robert has
jail
been
again.
banned.
Yeah, I keep not banned. I just keep landing it back in 30 days jail.
Do you know
him all kinds of names? I'm like, I just hate him. He's just such an embarrassment to the United States.
Knock on wood. I've never been on Facebook,
I haven't either.
Yeah.
And I have posted some pretty raunchy shit too.
Well, listen to my show.
Here's the thing about Facebook.
I know.
Facebook in the beginning was really just in the beginning, Facebook was more just artists. You know, it wasn't so political. And then when Trump came on the scene, it just completely got political. Everything changed, and it all became all about him. And you know, and fuck the artist. And you know, I mean, this is what he's done to America. He's just lit it on fire. You know, everything was good. He just threw it under the bus.
In the family reunion today, with my brother and the family, shares my views.
Right.
So.
You avoided it?
Huh? No, I just emphasized the fact that I wish we could return to a time where I didn't know your politics, and B, it didn't care. I didn't care.
Right, when family could get along.
Yes, when it was not a big thing about who you voted for. Nowadays in my life, it's kind of a big thing. Well, who'd you vote for? Trump? Yeah, okay, fuck you, get out of here.
Then you can't even go shopping if you say something
But you got to
wrong.
get past that. At some point we do, because we are a society and we got to live next to each other, and we don't want to live life all the time hating each other and all that shit. At some point we have to get over this. At some point my neighbor's flags will eventually come down.
You know the funny thing about that, John, is I have a few Republicans, you know, in my clan, and it's kind of actually nice to hear them talk about, we need to get back to a better way of life.
We had several discussions, but nobody was screaming at each other.
We do need to be better in a better life, because we need to start getting along. We got along before. What the fetch, you know, and what's going on? We didn't get along this way, you know, and she goes, well, it's just bad that we can't see eye to eye. Yeah. And I said, yeah, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm never going to see eye to eye how you could have voted for an asshole.
Well,
right.
It's to me, it's the character of that man. It tells me when you voted for him, your character.
Because I said, I don't know how.
It speaks to your character.
I even asked him. I said, was it because he was the only Republican running? And she goes, well, I didn't like Hillary. I said, okay, I didn't like Hillary either, but she was better than the other moron running, you know, because he didn't have any experience.
I was sorry. I was looking at the chat about people talking about.
There was a lot of media manipulation during that time. There was seriously a lot of media manipulation. There was Russian interference all over the media. I saw it. I was terrified we were going to go to war with Russia. You know, I mean, like the stuff I was seeing, I was like, holy cow, what's going on? So, you know, and now we've experienced it. We've seen it's a huge mistake. Anybody who's educated can see exactly who this person is.
And if they can't, there's something wrong there.
If you're espousing to me that he is a great leader and a wonderful man, I just in the back of my mind, I'm feeling sorry for your dumbass, because if you believe that, I don't know what's wrong with you. I really don't. I want to try to understand, and I want to. You know, have the discussion. But anytime
I had asked him, I said, why did you actually vote? Tell me the truth. I want to know exactly the truth.
They're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth.
She actually did tell me. She goes, well, I liked his show. I said, but that's not a reason to vote for the man.
It was a show.
He is definitely reality TV.
On TV. It meant nothing.
That's what he is. He's reality
television. They handed him a script and they said, say this name and say you're fired. Okay.
Yeah.
Bob, you're fired. And it was all pre-written. Nobody, you know, he's never fired anybody. No. He's a coward when it comes to that shit. Buddy Davis, I done screwed up. No, I didn't.
I mean, when you take security briefings from QAnon, man, this is a serious problem. You know,
really?
He just throws out conspiracy theories and makes stuff up, and then he tries to get people to go along with him, like the phone call.
Convince you to believe in his bullshit.
Right. Yep. It's just like, you know, how can I convince you to believe my story? Come on, there's got to be a way.
And how can I get that sworn into Congress today? You know, we have a new Congress starting today. The 117th Congress was sworn in today. Yep. Marjorie Green is one of them, the QAnon believer out of a lady that wants to pack some iron on the house floor, just in case terrorist.
She isn't going to be allowed to.
No, she can't.
She ain't gonna be allowed to because you can't in the federal building.
Her mere request to do it was a slap in the face of the decorum of the house. Who do these people think? Oh, we're just going to all start wearing 6-shooters in there. And, well, if I don't like it, we'll just have a shootout and see who wins.
I mean, I don't
want
think
people like that in my house.
West, we had 6 shooters in there.
Bunch of people that I swear they're pissed off that they didn't make it into the movie industry, so they become politicians. Marjorie Greene, all of her, this lady out of Georgia who got elected. All of her commercials where she's firing an AR-15 at something that relating to Democrats or socialism or whatever. I'm gonna get them. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna get them too. Boom, 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 boom. Are you shitting me? Why don't you just literally go hang on bars and pull shit out of your ass because you're acting like a freaking baboon to what? To appease other baboons who think that's the thing you're supposed to do? It's whip out a weapon and shoot whatever it is that's bothering you. It's
Trump TV.
It's Trump
It's
TV.
Trump TV. That's what it is. That's his. This whole thing is like a reality
show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. George Murray donated $5 through Super Chat. George, thank you very much, buddy. We haven't talked on the phone in a while. Might need to have to call your ass. Anyway.
And in a matter of 2.5 weeks, we're going to have a whole different tone set, guys, because I think President
17 days.
President Biden is going to set a whole new tone, and it's going to be so refreshing to not have me, Mr. Orangehead in there. And we're going to have somebody that actually wants to solve problems, and I'm so looking forward to that.
Yes, I am.
That's why. Go ahead, Velcro.
I think it was Bernadette that was telling me that Biden wants to open the schools back up in 100 days.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
He's got a game plan, which we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, since Obama.
That scares me. It still scares me.
And this is kind of why I called John up. Is that to touch base with Bill is that we did win this. And there's no reason to go counter-protest. The protesters are going to show up in D.C. There's no reason to engage those people at all. Yeah, just let them do their thing and let them engage the police. Let them get shot. Let them get the tear gas. Stay home, watch it stay home at home and with popcorn and a beer. Watch the whole thing and go, yeah, we won, woo! Because that's what's going to happen. You can watch it on television. Watch those guys get shot.
It's going to be entertainment. The key, it's a 2-day event. Actually, it's going to be a 3-day event. Because let's not forget, Tuesday. We will have an election, baby, down in Georgia. And so a lot is, I was discussing earlier, a lot is going to hinge on that election. If we find out the results early and the Republicans win, that will embolden them in the next day. They will feel empowered. If the
that was part of the phone call too. That was part of the phone call.
Yeah,
the polls are looking good, but I'm a little gun shy of polls, so I'm trying not to believe them.
Me too. Every time I look, it looks good. Okay, come on, baby.
It was looking good with North Carolina, Florida, and Texas were looking good too, and then boom, Trump won them all. It's like, what the shit?
Yeah. Down in Georgia, my basic, if I was living in Georgia, would be, I'm tired of crooks in my government. Let me see. Look up and see who the crooks are. Who's under investigation?
Part of that phone call, Trump says in that phone call, he's like, because of what you did to me in Georgia, the Georgians aren't going to vote. They know it's crooked. And then he goes, but then they're going to vote. I mean, like he does the flip side. He's like, they're not going to vote. But they're going to vote.
But
it's rigged, and it's not rigged, and you better stand up for me right now because this is going to hurt you in 2 weeks. This is going to hurt us.
Said it's criminal. He said it's criminal.
I think that phone call is going to bite Donnie right in the end.
I hope so, baby. I hope so. I hope every damn Republican out there is listening to it.
That's evidence,
and
man. That phone call
explain it. Let me hear Republicans start having to explain that conversation.
Yeah. When they ask them on the floor and say, "Okay, explain the phone call," and they're going to go, "What phone call? You guys didn't hear the bullshit? Yeah, we heard the phone call.
It's all over the internet now,
What's
man.
the phone then? Yeah."
And you got to hand it to the Secretary of State because that guy was smart. He taped that phone call.
Yes, you can tell. What's his name? Russenberger. You can tell that he knew he was being recorded. He was not about to fall into any of the shit that Donnie was trying to hawk. He knew this tape was going to come out.
He's an actual honest Republican, too. He's an honest guy.
There you go. Yeah. That's what's so hard for these Trumpers to understand is these are Republicans that are standing up against him. That are holding their line. These governors, these secretaries of state.
They don't want to be manipulated.
Except
by him
mine.
Now.
Except Texas. We'll go after anybody Donnie tells us to go after.
Like I said, you're going to hear him. Out, get me out.
I have a state full of Ted Cruz's, Louis Gohmart's, Michael Clouds, and other such idiots that just fall in place and do what they're told. They're not leaders. I'm tired of this in Texas, though. The lack of leadership in my state.
People deserve better, that's for sure.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
If you're going to be, if you want to be a governor or a congressman, we are led to believe that requires a bit of leadership. You have to take command, and take the lead, make things better. Let's move the troops. Let's go this way. Let's do whatever the fuck it takes to make it better.
And be a representative of your constituents.
That's it. These are your troops, baby. Yeah. Back home, your constituents. These are your troops. These are the people that you went to Washington to fight for.
You know, like I explain it this way. The only reason they have money is because of people like us giving them money in their things so they can do all these different things. Like they could do, give the military this, give them. You know what? I'm sorry to say this, but if we stopped giving them anything, we'd all go to jail.
Hey, boys. Velka's trying to break in. She has such a soft voice. She was trying to say something.
I'm sorry, Velka. I do. I'm hard of hearing, baby. What? Velka?
Velka? Are you with us still?
Yeah.
There you go. Baby. Speak up.
Okay.
Yeah, jump in there.
Oh, I'm fine.
I thought you had... I'm sorry. I thought you had something to say. I just broke for you so you could speak up. That's all.
I'm good. No, I'm good. I was just listening.
All right, back out. Go ahead, guys.
Velka's not shy. Don't believe me now. Now, Robert, at the right time.
All right.
At the right time, Velka will jump in with both.
Rip you a new one.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly the time. Usually it's 8:30.
I thought I heard somebody. I thought I just heard a little bit like a soft voice trying to say something.
So sweet. She usually stays in the background. She has something to say, and sometimes we have to draw it out of her. But Velka is that calming sensation in the room. That's what Velka is. How's sweetie?
I did.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's her. Yeah, that's right. Now shut up.
Yeah, right. Okay, whatever.
We all like her hugs anyway.
I love Velka's hugs, baby. Velka's hugs
me too.
She's a great sis.
Let's all sit here and make her blush.
We already did that.
Don't you have a blush button? Don't you have a blush button you can hit?
Button.
Or a kiss button? You need a kiss button.
I got
that would be
a
button. That would be a harp. That would be a harp.
A what?
Because she gives everybody hugs and kisses. You got to have a kiss button and a hug button.
A hug button. I need a hug button. I need a hug button. How about a... Velka is so sweet. We thank you. Our studio audience is so involved tonight. We appreciate them being here in the studio.
Yeah, which just consists of a button.
Put this on a button. Hey. I got one I want to put on that button. Yeah, shit.
It better not be the big red threatening one.
Travis said, yeah, he worked today on this. I was gone all day. Travis worked on it, and when I left, there were 3 buttons, a start and the song, Christmas song from Tim Cormall, and then another one about Christmas balls and something else. Now I have 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, what's this? Okay, I see it. intro, BD cam.
You're making me
BD
nervous because.
Wait a minute. See, I can even do that right there. Look at there. You see y'all's names and everything right there. Who's in the room? Just like Travis did. I did that. I can make it go away. No. Oh, wait a minute.
Careful, John.
Wait a minute. Ah, there you go. See there? Figure it out.
Travis, you shouldn't have had him to press all them buttons.
Oh, look. Wait,
That's
that's
how
not all.
Travis.
Look at this. That's our Patreon members. That's the scroll that you see at the end of the show, and I got this under control, baby. In case Travis cannot physically be up here, we have to have a way of being able to control this without John burning down the house.
Right.
Yep.
So we're trying to figure that out, how to do it. And the solution is give Dad his own iPad with buttons on them. It's sort of like going to McDonald's, and you look down at the register, it says Big Mac right there on the button. So if they say, I want a Big Mac, you hit the Big Mac. It's the same theory here. How do you do it in the simplest freaking way? Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. So, yeah, that's the theory we're working on around here. So, but
yeah, there's gonna be. I like the idea of more crowd sounds. So like a sitcom. I never thought of like the ahs and the oohs. So yeah, we'll be adding that next. I think he's gonna like it. But...
That's awesome.
You got to come up with a lightning strike one too, one like this lightning bolt.
Oh, I like that too.
Y'all put in your
Yeah, we can have
suggestions for what buttons you would like to hear.
Yeah, please do, and especially those in YouTube chat where I'm reading here. If you got any ideas for buttons, put them there, and I'll write them down.
There you
and
go.
We'll,
Raspberry.
really
The raspberry.
A raspberry?
Woody Woodpecker.
Raspberry.
I'm writing these down.
Oh, we're getting loud now. Come on. I like it.
I did want to say something about what happened on Christmas Day. I got a phone call.
Yes.
No, I guess it was Saturday. I got a phone call from the health department wanting to talk to Wayne. And I go, Wayne's not available. He's still in the hospital. And he goes, well, I can call back at another time. I says, no, you can't because he can't hear on the phone. Can I help you?
And
then.
Zelda, did you go bye-bye?
And then along came John.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that. What happened to you, Velda?
And so, I'm still here.
Okay, baby. I didn't know we were pausing for dramatic effect. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I had to catch my breath. Thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That happens a lot.
All right.
Anyhow, so I ran down everybody that's been in the house and explained to him that I've got no symptoms. Our care worker has no symptoms, nothing. And I explained to him where it came from. It came from when that girl spit in Envy's face. Because Envy she came out on the 4th and the 5th, and she was contagious then from that spit on.
I remember you telling us about the incident about somebody spitting in somebody's face.
Right. Yeah. And so she goes in and she goes in and she gets tested. She gets a blood test done. And she has the antibodies for the COVID. She's already had it. She's done.
Right.
Okay. So that's where it came from. She's beating herself up because she brought it home. And I said, no, you're good. It's not your fault. And so anyways, and I explained to him all the way down. And I asked him, how come our healthcare aides do not get tested on a constant weekly? Why aren't they tested? They are. I says, no, they're not. The agency that my helper is working with us has never been tested since they've started imposing the COVID regulations.
Right.
She's never been tested.
Mm-mm. Well, that's what's lacking in this country a whole lot. We should have, but I'm waiting on a home test. You should be able to have a home tested like a pregnancy test or something. You know.
Oh, that's common.
Anyways, I asked him, "Are you going to send somebody out to test me?" He says, "No, you have to get in." I says, "Well, I have to call the medical lift to do that, but because I was exposed to corona, I can't use that lift. I'll get a family member or a friend." I says,
"Yeah, let's expose somebody else. You know, because we don't know yet."
Yeah, that's real smart.
I've been exposed to corona. The COVID. I cannot do that. Somebody needs to come to me in PPE and take my test.
Yeah.
But we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
Thank you, Arkansas.
That you know, that's Donnie's out for all of this, and is the same thing that he did before. It's not up. He sent the vaccine out to the states. It's up to the states to do it. He's shoving everything onto the states. This should have been set up. Not only the vaccine, but the testing itself has been haphazardly done in each state, and there's been no coordination on a federal level, and that's what's lacking. People bitch about bureaucracies of the government. Well, let me tell you, baby, when it works right, it works good, and you know, we can fully trust it.
I know
I'm gonna spell a name. Boone's mom.
Boone's mom. Yes, Boone's mom.
Her aide came down with COVID, so she had to stay home. But you know what? Nobody came from that agency or sent anybody out to test her.
Yeah.
Or check on her.
You know, the care that we're going to get is really going to be dependent upon the area you live in, the locality that you live in, the enthusiasm of the local leaders, and how they're going to address the situation of either testing or vaccinating. New word. Hey, Donnie can do it. I can do it too. He came up with Covfefe, and y'all accepted that. So
now we go to
vaccine. Virus has been the biggest test on our medical system ever.
Yes, it has.
Right?
And then we've got assholes that get pissed off and leave out 500 rounds of vaccine on purpose.
Oh, I know. I read about that too. That's just crazy. This is where you're going to run into crazy people.
He's been arrested.
Yeah, and he should be too, because that's like trying to kill people on purpose.
Let's get a conviction. You know? I'd like to see. Ben Stroud. Look here. Ben Stroud donated $5 to Super Chat and said, "John for Texas State Congressman 2022. Fuck Ted Cruz." Yeah, fuck Ted Cruz.
Right.
Until they officially passed that he needed slapping law, I can't do it as much as I'd like to.
John Buttigieg for Congress.
Yeah.
The mere fact that he got $33 million from fracking companies, I mean, that alone is like, it's just a huge bribe. I mean, he's not working for the American people. He's working for the fracking companies.
Oil and gas. You know, I got asked today because people come down from out of state, and they say, "My God, what does everybody do in this state? Is it all oil and gas?" Yeah. Here in Corpus Christi, if you drive in here, you know immediately this is nothing but refineries, oil tankers all over the damn place. There's ships here getting unloaded and loaded. Yeah, we're oil and gas state.
I remember what I told you, John. It's like, you know, if you get $33 million, you don't care if you go down in flames. You got $33 million.
Who cares?
You know, it's like, I don't care, you know.
To somebody like Ted Cruz, he's talking to bank. Ted Cruz got plans to run for president, maybe in 2024. Well, shit. Really, Ted? Good luck with that.
He doesn't have my vote, that's for damn sure.
He ain't gonna get nobody's vote. He blew it all with this Donnie bullshit. Ted Cruz would sell his mother. I swear, if there was somebody that shows the epitome of a coward besides Donald Trump, would be Ted Cruz, who boldly stood up against Donnie when he was running against him. He couldn't say enough honorable things to say, "This man cannot speak. He cannot stand. He does not know the truth. This guy is no good. He's over here. What, he won? Oh, man, the motherfucker is fantastic. Oh, he said your wife sucks." Well, she has got a dog face.
So, and your dad, you know, your dad.
Really, Ted? Would not stick up for your own wife? You cowardly little man.
It's the tape of what he's calling Trump himself. He's calling him like a racist, a bigot. He just goes right there.
Yes, they called him out for what Trump was. They called him out for what he really was. All of them did. Marco Rubio. They have
Lindsey
sound
Graham?
clips. All Lindsey Graham. So they play the tape. Look here, Lindsey really hated
trying
Trump.
to save his ass now.
Until
Trying to
Trump
save
got
his ass
compromised on him. That's what it is. It's got to be some kind of dirt that Donnie's got on him.
They got paid.
4th of July, Russia. 4th of July, Russia.
What, they get tips from Kushner and send a hooker to everybody's house so they can videotape it and threaten them with it or some shit?
I'm telling you,
it's the way. It's the way.
It's dirty pool. These guys play. Trump plays hardball with people. That's what he does. He's not a nice guy.
He comes a mobster. He's a mobster. Come on, man.
That's exactly what he is.
Way back when I first started digging into all this shit,
and
I learned one of the traits that when you learn, you look at it and you go, "Oh yeah, he's a crook." Donnie does not do anything on email. You cannot find a fucking document that was given to Donnie that has a direct line from somebody's email to Donnie. It goes to somebody else. Donnie gets the email written. All messages go through somebody else and read to Donnie, and then Donnie decides what to do, I guess. But, we don't really need all that because we have Twitter anyway. Shit, everything comes out of his mouth he puts on Twitter anyway. But
and that's been
on
recorded.
Deals and all that throughout his career, Donnie does not leave a paper trail to Donnie. It leads to somebody within the company, but not to him.
See, a week ago, a guy came out with the RICO Act, and an attorney said, we want to charge him with the RICO Act and the racketeering.
That's
organized crime inside the government.
That's what it is.
Which is what it is. Exactly what it is.
Michael J.
So I'm glad people.
Yeah. I'm glad people are. No, well, I was going to call out Michael J., who donated $2 through Super Chat and said, "Did you all hear? Larry King has COVID." Yes, I heard that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Thank
too.
you. Thank you, Michael. Yeah,
I like
did.
Larry King.
Yeah, I used to like to listen to him.
I haven't heard him in a while, but I used to like.
He's been around for a while, forever.
Yeah, he's old school.
He's old school, and some of his old people still hang on, like listen to him. But yeah, I heard that too, that he has COVID. This thing will reach out and smack you. Doesn't matter who you are, famous and infamous or nobody. It can.
Look at how many of the stars that have died from COVID.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We just lost Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island. Mary Wells. Not Mary Wells.
It has no friends, man.
Wells.
It lives on human beings. It lives on people.
Yeah.
So that's why there again. We're at war with a virus. We shouldn't be at war with each other. We should be at war with this virus. And, I did hear a good speech. Did you see the speech when Nancy got sworn in?
No, I
the guy
not today.
The guy that swore her in.
I knew that the new Congress was sworn in today. So.
The guy that swore Nancy Pelosi in for her seat, he kind of did a nice little speech about, he doesn't think that there should be any more fighting. We need to hold hands from now on. And,
let's go, baby.
Yeah. That was a good speech.
I don't think she's going to go sit at the same campfire with Mitch McConnell and think
we're going to have to deal with both the pandemic and the rift in our society. We're going to have to heal it, and that is going to really not only require a strong leadership in our White House, in our government. It's going to have to it's going to have to be me. It's going to have to be you. I still have to live on my street. These are my neighbors. Right now tensions are high. Flags are still up, baby. They haven't capitulated yet.
Across the street from my house too. There's a Trumpster right.
I'm minding my own business, keeping to myself, driving up and down the road. At some point, I hope we return to normalcy around here and across every community around our country. It has to. I don't want to live in a society where we all hate each other up and down your own street. Of course,
it's ridiculous.
Nothing. It's just stepped up to a higher degree nowadays. We always had, I hate Bob down the street. That guy's an asshole down there. Oh, hi, Bob. That kind of shit always went on in our society. But now it's to a more
In your face.
In your face.
Yeah, it was like you said, I don't like Bob.
We're
down the
taking
street.
liberties with each other
Oh yeah,
that
you
we
need to
should
borrow
not
a
be
ladder,
doing.
Bob. Yeah, but just bring it back.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
man.
made stupidity acceptable. And it's not acceptable to be stupid.
No.
It's just not.
You can be uninformed. Being uninformed does not make you stupid. It just means that you have not just, and that's one of the things that I've seen during this time is the amount of people that have now switched off to going, hey, wait a minute, I'm going to go look this up. People are talking about this, that, or the other. They want to be informed. They want to know what's going on.
Trumpsters want conspiracy theories. They don't want to be informed. They want conspiracy.
That's the other side. All you have to do on that side is turn on cartoons, and they'll be fine.
Feed me that bullshit, because that's what I thrive on. That's who those guys are. It's crazy. It's like
they are, and that's exactly what Trump tapped into from the time he came in. He knew, he saw in the rise of the Tea Party and the hatred of Obama, he saw his ticket to the White House. This is my moment. Oh, he came out with the birther issue. The tea bag party loved him. All the racists came out. Yeah, that's it. That's right. We don't even know if he was born here. Yeah, that's it. And it was disgusting to watch. But that's what Trump built his base on. Don't think anything else, because that's what it was.
And then Biden had the last, not Biden, but President Obama had the last laugh at the roast where he roasted his ass for his birthday thing.
Glow Richardson asked, John, will Dems bring up the phone call on the 6th? Oh, yeah.
I'm open.
It's going to be discussed. Because that's how come I said earlier, it's not the speeches from these 140 congressmen who have decided to capitulate. That tossed their ethics into the toilet to pull this bullshit in the House. Their speeches are going to be full of crap. I am really going to be particularly interested to see if any of the other Republican senators or congressmen that oppose this bullshit stand up and say so. Or are you going to sit there quietly? What is that old thing they say? The only thing necessary for bad things to happen is for good men to do nothing. Well, guess what? Here we're going to watch a bunch of congressmen in our House, a House that has stood the test of time and has been a place where debates of great monumental history has taken place. And now we have a party that is willing to commit sedition and treason to try to overthrow the will of the people and toss us into an authoritarian dictatorship? I don't think so, baby. I just don't think so. It's not going to happen.
There have been a couple of Republican senators speak up against Cruz and those guys. Senator Sass from Nebraska.
Yes. Mitt Romney.
Senator Romney. I think there was 4 or 5 of them that stood up and said, "Hey, this is BS, guys. Come on."
This is going to be a long night, baby.
Let it go by and
a lot of them Republicans had better take a long, hard look at exactly what. Listen to the tape that Donnie put out. It's a fine tune, sort of like the Ukrainian tape, except this time he's just outright giving him a freaking number of how many votes he needs. It's just
he breaks the law 7 times.
Yeah, there you go. 7 times. Jesus, we got it 10 times in the Mueller investigation. 10 counts of obstruction of justice that were proven. Oh, but you can't convict her. You can't indict a sitting president.
Well, and even Mueller even said, if I said that he didn't commit a crime, I would have said.
I'm sorry.
So.
I don't even have this quote written down. It's on a T-shirt right over there. And it said, if we had confidence that the president clearly did not commit a crime, we would have said so. It's memorized in my head. I can't get the shit out of my head. Y'all know I'm going to go to my grave thinking, if we had confidence that the president clearly did not commit a crime. It's embedded in my head because it's true. And
he's so embarrassing.
It is.
He's just such an embarrassment to the United States. I mean, he literally is an embarrassment. And these tapes should be far, far worse than the Watergate tapes in history. You know, like they should go down. And as this guy, look what he does.
The Trump tapes.
And he's on everything he does is on tape. It's so amazing. The arrogance
Everything
of this
that
guy.
he has done has been in our face. Like he doesn't care. Doesn't care if you see him being a racist or anything else. I'll sign executive orders for bullshit. I'll say nasty crap. It doesn't matter to him. And the sad part is it doesn't matter to his followers.
The thing he doesn't think is, see, like I was talking with Robert about this one night, and I said to him, he doesn't think that, back in the day, he grew up with, videotape. Well, you have to back that up, It could be doctored. No, everything's live now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm sorry, we don't have to back that up. It was recorded live, dingo brain.
And if not, it's on Twitter. That's what I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to a time when the president of the United States isn't issuing orders and commands by way of Twitter. It's an embarrassment to watch this man.
This is literally the age of accountability, because your cell phone can videotape anything that's happening in front of you.
Oh, baby.
And it can be shared around the world in a heartbeat.
So
everybody sees it at the same time.
I think it was Bernadette one time that said that when all these things of acts of racism that are caught on camera, Karen's or George Floyd's death, this has changed. And Bernadette said, no, nothing has changed. It's always been there. Now we have cameras. Everybody has cameras. If indeed you see something that looks like, turn your camera on. If it's newsworthy or you think, what the hell is that? Oh, look, somebody's getting arrested. Turn on your camera. You don't know what you might catch on that. And if it's nothing, glory be, thank you very much. But if it is something, there's a witness.
When the Rodney King beatings happened, I was in San Francisco. And right after that happened, anytime there was an incident on the street and people started taping it, the cops would arrest the people with the camera.
They would get pissed off, which forced the issue of body cameras. It's the people that initiate the change. We're the ones with our cell phone cameras that initiated the fact that we needed body cameras, because we're having civilians catching cops doing the wrong damn thing, and the cops going to lie about it. Well, let me give you my official report here. Then when the cell phone video comes out, I didn't mean that. Whatever,
It's all live.
In my opinion, every cop should have a body camera on. And if the cop is going to bitch about, I have my privacy rights. No, you don't. The kid working at McDonald's is on camera all the time. He's at McDonald's working. If he's back there flicking them hamburgers, he's on camera. If, as a matter of fact, you walk up and order from McDonald's, you're on camera. Don't tell me about your
French fries. Yeah, we know that he's doing it.
If you're doing your job right, you shouldn't have any worries at all about wearing body cameras. Should record you saying being nice things to citizens who deserve it. How you doing, sir?
Yep.
Nice day. Don't forget to pick up your dog's poop. Goodbye, sir. And then when the bad guy does something, you get that on tape, and there's continuity, and there's nothing changed. Anyway,
see, it's accountability, and that's why Trump is losing.
The dawning of the age of it, baby. I really, truly hope that this coming times will show us that we do have laws and that they apply to everybody, and that no one is above the law, and that includes the president.
The accountability, right? Trump lost all these court cases, and that shows the courts withheld him, and they are holding him accountable.
Yeah.
They're not letting him get away with bullshit in court. Because he has no proof. He has no evidence.
Yeah.
Everything he does is hearsay.
And they ask him every time, do you have evidence? Well, no. Okay.
I think what Julia T just said sums it up. We have to remind them, who pays your salary, baby? Who pays your salary? We do. Let me catch up, because right now, Travis, if he was across the table from me, would be giving me hand signals or moving my mouse around. So Mega Wet Willie donated $5 to Super Chat and said Tanya Roberts passed away today. Just saw it on TMZ. Thanks, Matt Welly. Yes, I guess so. That's just pitiful. That's just sad.
Wow.
We've lost so many.
Man, so many people. It's just every day somebody else, And
And then
it's just like when it was 30,000 people, I thought I was numb, and then it was 100,000 people, and then I thought I was numb, and it just keeps going up.
It keeps happening.
It just keeps going.
And I want to thank Carol, who donated $10.
That's like I was talking with a friend of mine today, and I said, it's the mismanagement of how this all was taken. And I said, I think if they would have had a better handle, and I even told her, I said, I'm not putting it on the president or anything, but I said, it should have been, if the government would have had a better handle on it, we probably wouldn't be in this. Because I said, there's always been viruses. There's always been flus. But it's how you handle the situation.
Boy, howdy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that is life. That's what they always say.
Well, they had sirens for bombings. You know, they should have had an emergency scenario for this whole thing.
Well, they did. He threw it out. Pissed off.
Well, it's all about leadership, right, Travis? I mean, it's all about good leadership. So you had a guy, he didn't want to accept the reality of the situation, and he
wanted the glory of being president. He didn't want the responsibility. He wasn't interested in the task.
Being president.
He wanted just
wants the glory. He doesn't want the responsibility.
Exactly.
That's exactly, John. That's exactly how
he was not interested from the beginning of anything.
He doesn't want the responsibility.
No.
He doesn't want to have to do
interested
anything.
in your
he
shit.
doesn't want to
It's
have
all
to do
about
shit
him.
for the people.
Look at me. I'm president.
Kiss my ass. Bend over. Look, it's all orange. Just give it a good mooch.
Yeah.
Well, he's quick to take credit for all the stuff he doesn't do.
Yeah.
You know, like he didn't come up with the cure, but he wants credit for the cure. And, you know, he wants credit for all this Operation Warp Speed, but he called it a hoax in the beginning and said, no, it's just
the veterans free choice. Veterans choice. And
that was actually
Obama. That was Obama.
Yeah.
Let me catch up here. Carol donated $10 to Super Chat and said, thank you, baby. Thank you for taking up this cause for the last 4 years. Carol, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. It's a cause that all of us have taken up. I was the first one here, but it wasn't long before I had others standing next to me, and that's what this is.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah, there you go, baby.
Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you.
Got to get that on a button over here so I can play that. And Glow Richardson, Glow Richardson donated $5 to Super Chat. Glow, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
I told Glow and Richardson in chat how to get he wants to join the group, how to go to blue.com and join us in Discord.
Outstanding. You could come in here and we can get rid of these boring people. I'm telling you, it would be a wonderful shit. No, I'm just shitting you. It's a lovely family that we can tease like that. If you think this is something, go into the Blue Room, baby. There's where y'all need to head into occasionally. I'm telling you, I'm just saying.
Come on in and join us.
Put on your flak jacket and, what's that?
And your shit kickers.
Yeah. Put your working clothes on and pull your hat down real tight. It's fixing to be Western, baby. Oh, the Blue Room is an amazing place to be.
With the straight razor on the 20th and just give you a shave without any cream or anything.
My niece's boyfriend, Charles, it's a thing. And I've been playing with it ever since. He gave me a knife. I think I might have pointed it out the other night. And it's a case. It's a very nice knife. And it's got something on here that I've never seen on a case before, and that's this little doohickey here on the end that you can just pull a knife and open it up real quick. I kind of like that. And fits handily in the pocket. I'm real proud of it. I'm going to keep it in my pocket. So, Charles, thank you very much for that, brother. Really nice of him to do that. Nice guy, too. Nice guy. But anyway, I guess I better wrap it up. If Travis was here, he'd be over there going, which means, hey, Dad, it's time.
Hey, really quick, though, have you been rolling those Patreon credits?
Yes, I did. You want to see it again?
All the way through?
Yes, Richardson, you can represent Michigan.
What's that, Michigan? What?
Yeah, he said, I missed the directions for the Blue Room. Can I represent Michigan?
Yes. We need a representation from Michigan. We're shorthanded in that state right now. So, yes, we need your input in there.
Just go to blue.com and you can join in on Discord there and be welcome into the fold.
Yes, you can go to a bluedotintexas.com, and there is a link there to Discord. Travis, you want to tell them tell them what's behind curtain number 3. Go ahead.
Yeah, but really quick, you got to answer my question. Did you roll the Patreon credits all the way through?
You're not watching the show, are you?
I can't, because otherwise it's going to take up all the internet. So no, I'm not.
I am rolling the credits.
They're rolling.
Good deal.
They have been rolling for a while.
To anybody who
Lucy
liked
Carter. What happened?
Good.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Yes,
see, this is what he's making me nervous.
No, I got it, baby. I got it. If you put it on the iPad,
right.
if I'm allowed to touch it on the iPad,
And
leave me
Travis,
alone.
behind door number 2 is his pickup truck that we just.
Let Travis
The day
speak
we can
for a
start
minute, please.
Damn that hurt.
The day we start giving out trucks will be the day that I know we're making a positive impact on the world. Anyway, so yes, if anybody wants to join the Discord calls, if they want to join on the live show, or if they want to just come into the Blue Room and have a conversation with everybody, you can go to a bluedotintexas.com. There is a page labeled Discord that gives you detailed information and links to where you can download Discord and come in and join the conversation with us. And once you get there, we have a huge community full of people who will gladly help you around.
Oh, they will welcome you like you wouldn't leave. So wear your flak jacket and jump in.
We will throw you to the wolves.
Yes, that's it, baby. The minute you walk in the door, somebody's going to go, "Hey, we got a newbie." No. No, we have some very gracious moderators.
We're afraid to get picked on in there.
We have very
Don't scare.
Huh?
I said, don't scare the person half to death.
I was just kidding. I'm just kidding. We will throw you to the friendly Velcros that will hug you and kiss you.
It's exactly what you get. A room full of people that are just sitting there waiting for the next person to come in so they can welcome the shit out of them. Ask you where you're from and all about you. It's a family atmosphere. The table does get big sometimes, and sometimes it's hard to get the conversation, your words in. But just be persistent. Clear your throat or something, or just say, "Hey, God damn it, I want to say something here." Whatever it takes. Baby, I love y'all so much for being here, and the family grows. But yes, if you can get on Discord, we'd love to have you either come on the show or into the Blue Room and meet the wonderful Blue Dot family that keeps growing. I just get so tickled out in the Blue Room or on the phone with Blue Dot family members. It really does. It feels like a family atmosphere. So don't.
You just gotta yell. You just gotta yell, "Breaker, breaker!"
Yeah, breaker, breaker. This
right.
Shoot a flare up. We'll see you, baby. Let me see. Before we go, and I guess I better go because I'm late on everything tonight. Miss Linda Henshaw Cram donated $1.20 through Super Chat. Thank you, Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen. And then jumped right back and then said, donated $5 through Super Chat and said, P.S. Fuck Trump. There's Mary Ellen. There's Miss Linda. Miss Linda is one of ours in the Blue Room that is usually in the Blue Room. If you come into the Blue Room, if you find Blue Dot in Texas on Discord, you come in. There's usually people in the room, and if not, just enter the room and wait a minute. There's going to be somebody there, because we do. We have a community here, and we like to stay close. So come join us. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Bill Jones, thank you, sir, out in North Carolina. We appreciate it tremendously anytime you come by.
No worries. I got to run anyway. My daughter's here, and she's about ready to go to bed, so I better spend a few minutes with her before bedtime here.
There you go, brother. Everything works out right there.
Bill.
Good night, Bill.
Yep.
Tell your
Anyway,
daughter I said hello.
Have faith. I think we're gonna do well on Tuesday. I hope we take both seats, and I'm ready with my popcorn for Wednesday.
I am too, brother. It's gonna be a shit show. 3-ring circus, I understand. But Bill, thank you.
Marvin Bailey, come see everything.
Yes, yeah. Sucker boy.
Take care, everybody.
You betcha. And Robert, thank you, buddy, all the way from Oregon. We appreciate your voice anytime in here. And whether it be here or on the phone. Robert, we had a great conversation the other night on the phone. Outstanding.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I just wanted to get my message out too. That, like I talked to you on the phone, I just want to make sure people avoid the protests. Just stay away from it.
Yeah, stay away from that shit. We're
safe.
not interested. We've already won this. Y'all just go out there and have your little pity party, and we'll watch on TV.
And I got to hand it to Georgia. It looks like they're turning out in masses to votes. Good for you, Georgia. Get out there, vote. Looks like you're doing great.
If you're in Georgia,
and,
5 to 6 hours at a time in the lines.
It's gonna be.
And thank you, and thank you guys, and have a good night to the Blue Dot family.
There you go.
Night.
And TW out in Colorado, brother, Lone Cowboy. We appreciate you and Mork coming by and visiting.
Yeah.
We always do.
Oh yeah.
And Velica.
We'd like to come by every now and then, see what's going on.
We always appreciate you in here, Velica. We do. I know you're quiet and you're sitting in there and you listen a lot, but just your presence, baby, just your presence. I love it. Anyway, thank you for being here.
You're welcome, sir.
And Velda.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. And Velda Lee, our own mother hen of the group, baby. Thank you for being here, and thank you for giving us the update on Wayne. We're really looking forward to when Wayne gets to come home.
I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Yeah, we'll hear you holler without the Discord.
Oh, yeah, you'll hear me all the way down to Corpus Christi.
Oh, baby, good. I love to see love flourish, baby. And that's what that is. We see it all the time in here. We know you love Wayne, and it comes through every time you're on the show, and Wayne's there. So the love comes through, baby, and we love seeing it. Ain't that some nice That's some neat mushy shit I just said. What?
I will be so glad when he gets home. I'll be so glad so I can give him and hug him and hug him and kiss him.
All right, enough of the mushy shit. We'll start crying here in just a second. God damn it. Anyway, we love you. And we love Wayne, baby. So, but we love everybody that comes by here and visits with us. We love everybody on our YouTube and Facebook family out here. This conversation that goes on, I just love it. It is. It's how this family grows. But we would love to see you on the Discord, so come by and join us there. Y'all are, you have to, boy, howdy shit. Let me get my mouth right here. We're still in the middle of a pandemic, so wash your hands, wear a mask, stay the hell away from nasty-ass people, and try to put a smile in your heart, let it come through to everybody else. It'll make your life just a little bit easier, because it's been tense times for a long time. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, baby. All we have to do is get there. So hang tight, baby. We're going to get there.
Amen.
Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. We love you for being here. And let me see. It's Sunday, which means tomorrow's Monday. Well, kind of slack day because nothing really happening tomorrow. So we'll get in there with a rant. We'll talk about what might happen on the next day. But then on Tuesday, we'll be back here for another Blue Dot family meeting. And it will be the first day of the Electoral College thing, so I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about. There will still be shit going on in the chambers as we go on the air on Tuesday. So things are going to be changing a lot. But we'll have plenty to talk about. I love you. I love this family for being here, and y'all have a good night. And now I got to look over here because I got to hit one of these buttons that says stop. Okay, I think I got it. If I hit this button, then we're just all gone. So, hey, I love you. Y'all take care, and we'll see y'all here back on Tuesday. Y'all say bye.
Bye.
Bye. There you go, baby.